The end of the world does not usually arrive with one giant explosion. Most of the time it starts smaller than that. A warning, a weak signal, a problem people hope will wait until tomorrow. But the truth is, some threats are already here. Some are in space, some are in the oceans, some are built into the systems we depend on every single day. So this is not just a story about the fear, it is a story about the time, because every one of these dangers has a clock attached to it. Some threats are ticking slowly, some threats are ticking fast, but all of them deserve attention. Today we are opening the case file of the Earth's final stand. Number 10. Vacuum Decay. Let us start with the strangest one. Vacuum decay is a theory that says space itself in some distant part of the universe could shift into a lower energy state. If that ever happened, the change would move at the speed of the light. No warning, no escape, and no time to react. But here is the important part. This is still only a theory. There is no known year for this, and current science says we are likely safe for an extremely long time, far beyond any human planning window. So yes, it is the real physics, but it is not a hidden bomb sitting on our doorstep. Number 9. Gamma ray burst. Imagine a star dying somewhere distant across the galaxy. Most of the time that is just another cosmic event, but in the rare cases a gamma ray burst can happen. That is not a wide blast. It is more likely a narrow ray of extreme energy, and if Earth in the path of one star moving our way, it could damage the ozone layer and expose life on the Earth to the more radiation. The good news is that these events are very rare. There is no forecast year for any star hitting the Earth, and right now we do not see any star moving our way. So again, it is the real science, real risk, but not an active countdown for Earth today. Number 8. Ocean deoxygenation. This danger is not coming from the outer space. It is already happening right here. As the oceans heat, they hold less oxygen. That sounds simple, but in the ocean, simple changes can cause us big problems. Fish, sea life, and all the life that depends on them need oxygen-rich water. If that oxygen drops too much, the food chain starts to weaken from the bottom up. This is not the end of the ocean, but it is a serious warning sign, and it is happening now as the part of the climate pressure we are already seeing. The hope is still there though. Reducing heating, reducing pollution, and protecting marine life can slow the damage. Number 7. AI alignment failure. This next danger is very different. It does not come from the sky, it comes from the software. AI alignment failure means a powerful system could do the wrong thing because its goal do not match with the human values. That does not mean every AI in the world is dangerous. It means the more powerful these systems becomes, we have to be more careful about it. And honestly, that is where the real concern is. It is not in simple tools. It is in systems that can act fast, think in complex ways, and touch a lot of the world at once. There is no official impact here for this. The risk is present now and becomes more serious as the systems get more capable, which is why safety work is happening right now. The shield here is boring but important. Careful testing, strong limits, human control, not exciting but necessary. Number 6. Antibiotics resistance. This is one of the most real threats on this list. And the scary part is it is not some future idea. It is already a global problem. Bacteria are learning how to survive from antibiotics. That means infections we once treated easily can become much harder to stop. And if that keeps going, modern medicine takes a huge hit. Surgeries become riskier. Common infections become harder to treat. Things we take for granted start to feel dangerous. This is happening now, not in some distant year. The good news is that scientists are not standing still. New drugs, vaccines, better infection control, and virus therapy are all the part of the fight back. Up to now, we have been looking far away. Deep space, future machines, strange physics. But here is the thing. The most dangerous problems are not always the strangest ones. Sometimes they are hiding in the plain view. So now we leave the deep unknown and come back to the Earth. And from this point on, the threats get closer and more personal. Number 5. Magnetic pole reversal. Earth's magnetic poles have switched before many times, so yes, this is real. But that does not mean the planet is about to fall broken. A reversal would likely happen slowly after a long period. There is no known year for it, and scientists cannot predict it on a human calendar. The bigger issue is that the magnetic field could weaken while the change is happening, and that could affect satellites, power systems, and radiation levels. So this is not a planet-ending event. It is more of a serious systems problem. The shield is better tracking, better planning, and stronger protection for our infrastructure. Number 4. Supervolcano. A supervolcano sounds like the kind of the thing that should end the world in a movie, but in the real life the story is little more careful. Yellowstone is watched carefully by the scientists. They keep track of ground movement, gas, heat, and all the signs that matter. If a huge eruption ever happened, it could throw ash across huge areas, hurt crops, and cool the climate for a while. That would be a serious disaster. But there is no forecast here for it, and it is not a surprise threat sitting there for tomorrow morning. It is monitored risk, and that matters because monitoring is a part of how we stay ahead of it. Number 3. Solar superstorm. Now we get to the one of the most believable big threats. A major solar storm can hit Earth when the sun throws out a huge burst of charged particles. We have seen smaller versions of this before, and we know they can affect satellites, communication, and even power grids. If a huge storm hit today, it would be very messy. It is not the end of the civilization, but a brutal interruption to the modern life. The risk is always there, but the exact year cannot be predicted. That is why the right move is not panic, it is being ready. Better grid design, better warnings, better satellite protection are not perfect, but improving to protect ourselves for solar storms. Number 2. Near-Earth asteroid. This one feels like a movie because it really could happen. Earth gets hit by small space rocks all the time. Most of them burn up. Some make fireballs, and once in a while, a bigger one can cause serious damage. The good news is we are getting much better all the finding them. NASA's DART mission showed that a spacecraft can actually change an asteroid's path. That is a huge deal because it means this threat is not just something we watch, it is something we can fight. For known asteroids, scientists can give specific dates when they approach the Earth, but for the general threat, there is no single impact year to put on the clock. Number 1. Kessler syndrome. This thread could trap us above our own planet. Kessler syndrome is a chain reaction in space. One collision creates debris. That debris causes another collision and then another. And before long, the problem starts feeding itself. The scary part is that this is not just a space story. This is a everyday life story. Satellites helps us to run maps, weather forecasts, banking, communication, and navigation. There is no exact year for a full Kessler event, but the risk is already here, which is why space agencies keep tracking debris and planning cleanup missions. If space gets too crowded with junk, all of that gets harder, and getting into the space becomes more dangerous too. The good news is that we are already working on the fix. Cleanup missions, smarter satellite design, better tracking, and stricter rules all help us to explore more about the universe. The conclusion. So what does all of this really mean? It means survival is not just luck. It is work. It is science. It is preparation. And sometimes it is simply choosing to pay attention before things get worse. We are not powerless. We can track asteroids. We can study the sun. We can protect the oceans. We can fight against the disease. And we can build AI more safely. The future is not fixed. It is still being written. Out of these 10 shadows hanging over our planet, which one keeps you up at the night the most? And which one do you think humanity can actually solve first? Write down your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit a like to this video, share this video with your fellow space lovers, and don't forget to subscribe to Galaxora and turn on notifications.